Welcome to Butte, Montana. A city once known as the richest hill on Earth, Butte holds a unique place in Montana's history and culture. This video is your deep dive into Butte's past, its outdoor lifestyle, housing market, community life, and how it compares to other Montana towns. If you're thinking about moving to Montana, Butte might surprise you in the best way. Butte began as a gold and silver mining camp in the 1860s, but it was copper that turned it into a powerhouse. By the early 20th century, Butte was one of the largest and wealthiest cities in the American West, producing more copper than anywhere else in North America. This wealth helped electrify the nation and line the pockets of the infamous Copper Kings, William A. Clark, Marcus Daly, and F. Augustus Heinze. Butte became a true melting pot. Irish, Chinese, Italian, Cornish, Finnish, Serbian, and dozens of other immigrant groups settled here, forming distinct neighborhoods and bringing with them food, language, religion, and culture. Even today, Butte retains a strong Irish identity. It has the highest per capita Irish population in the U.S. Labor was a central theme in Butte's growth. The town became known as the Gibraltar of Unionism, thanks to strong miner unions and major labor events like the 1917 Speculator Mine disaster and 1920's Anaconda Road Massacre. These events shaped Butte's reputation as tough, scrappy, and independent. As the copper ran out and operations transitioned to open-pit mining in the mid-20th century, the city declined. The Berkeley Pit, started in 1955, eventually replaced many neighborhoods, and when it closed in the 1980s, Butte's economy tanked. But it didn't die. Butte adapted, preserved its history, and began building a new future. Today, reminders of Butte's mining legacy are everywhere. Steel head frames, also called gallus frames, dot the skyline. The Berkeley Pit remains a surreal landmark, a mile-wide toxic lake left behind from open-pit mining. Despite its ominous look, the pit is carefully monitored and contained as part of one of the largest EPA Superfund cleanup sites in the U.S. What makes Butte special is its balance of history and reinvention. Uptown Butte is a National Historic Landmark district filled with preserved Victorian buildings, museums, and repurposed warehouses. Meanwhile, the economy is diversifying, with Montana Tech University leading in science, healthcare, and environmental engineering. Butte sits on the Continental Divide, surrounded by mountains, rivers, and forest. It's a paradise for outdoor lovers, hiking and biking. The city has over 30 miles of urban trails and is near trailheads for the Continental Divide National Scenic Trail. Thompson Park offers over 25 miles of trails for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. Fishing world-class rivers like the Big Hole, Clark Fork, Jefferson, and Madison are within a short drive. Fly fishers will love the variety of trout-rich streams. Skiing Discovery Ski Area is about an hour away, and other ski resorts like Big Sky and Bridger Bowl are easy weekend trips. Cross-country skiers can enjoy groomed trails at Homestake Lodge and Mount Hagen. Hunting and camping. With access to millions of acres of public land, Butte is a gateway to excellent elk, deer, and bird hunting, as well as camping and rock climbing. Butte offers big access to outdoor adventure without the big crowds of Bozeman or Missoula. If affordability matters, Butte wins hands down. As of 2024, Butte has a median home price around $250,000. In contrast, Bozeman ranges from $650,000 to $900,000 or more. Missoula sits at $525,000 and Billings at $375,000. That means your dollar stretches much further here. You can buy a historic home in Uptown Butte for under $300,000, or even less if you're up for a fixer-upper. Newer homes on the flats and outskirts go for slightly more but are still far below the Montana average. Rent is also more affordable, and property taxes are relatively low. There's no sales tax in Montana, which helps with the cost of living. This affordability makes Butte attractive for retirees, remote workers, and first-time buyers. Butte has two main regions: Uptown, which is a historic district filled with old brick buildings, mine structures, and cultural landmarks. You'll find art galleries, cafes, old theaters, and beautifully restored homes. The Flats is a lower elevation residential and commercial area with post-World War II homes, big box stores, parks, and schools. It has a suburban feel with more yard space. Other areas include Walkerville, a former mining town now part of Butte, with panoramic views and historic charm, and East Ridge, West Side, quieter residential pockets with mountain views. Unlike Bozeman, Butte's neighborhoods are less gentrified and more accessible. Butte is known for its vibrant community life. Here are some highlights. St. Patrick's Day, which is one of the biggest in the United States, featuring a parade, live music, green beer, and thousands of people. The Montana Folk Festival each July attracts thousands to Uptown Butte for this massive free music event with global performers, food vendors, and cultural exhibits. The Anri-Ra Irish Festival celebrates Irish dance, music, and heritage. Snowflinga is a winter festival with snow sports, ski joring, and community fun. The Covalite Film Festival screens indie films in historic venues. And the Christmas Stroll is a charming December event with lights, music, and hot cocoa. These events bring the whole city together and add flavor to daily life. Montana Technological University is a major asset in Butte, drawing students and research funding in fields like environmental science, engineering, and healthcare. Butte's economy is growing slowly but steadily. Key industries include mining, with Montana Resources operating the Continental Pit. In healthcare, St. James Healthcare and multiple clinics serve the community. The energy sector is also significant, with Northwestern Energy having a large presence here. Remote work is becoming more feasible thanks to fiber internet and co-working spaces, making it quite remote-friendly. Job seekers should note that Bozeman and Missoula offer more white-collar opportunities. Butte's job market is modest, but the low cost of living helps offset income differences. Here's what daily life feels like in Butte traffic: almost none. 10-minute commutes are the norm. Community, strong and welcoming. Butte has a reputation for grit, humor, and generosity. Weather? Winters are long and cold, with average lows below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But the air is dry, skies are sunny, and summers are mild and beautiful. Safety? Violent crime is low. Property crime exists in some neighborhoods but is manageable with basic precautions. Healthcare? Good local services and a regional hospital. More specialized care is available in Bozeman or Billings. Let's compare Butte with a few major Montana cities. Bozeman, high-tech jobs, university, upscale dining, very high housing costs, traffic, crowded trails. Missoula, artsy, college town, progressive, expensive housing, longer commutes. Billings, jobs, airport, shopping, less mountain scenery, hotter summers. Butte, most affordable housing, deep history, central location, strong community, fewer jobs, rough winters, aging infrastructure and spots. If you value character, cost savings, and open space over big city luxuries, Butte offers a compelling lifestyle. Butte is not your typical Montana boomtown. It's not polished, but it's proud. It doesn't hide its past, it embraces it. From its mining head frames and Irish roots to its modern trail systems and tech university, Butte offers a life grounded in history, nature, and community. For those looking to relocate to Montana, Butte may not be the loudest town in the room, but it just might be the most authentic. And if you take the time to get to know it, you'll understand why so many people call it home. If you're thinking of moving to Montana and want real value, local pride, and a backyard full of mountains, give Butte a visit. And if you have questions about homes, neighborhoods, or what it's like to live here, feel free to reach out. We'd love to show you around. All of our information is below.
Thanks for stopping by the channel. We strive to bring you actionable, useful information that will help answer any question you may have, or help you to get a great idea of all that Montana has to offer. Montana is our home, and whether you're interested in purchasing or selling a home, land, or exploring your options with investments, we offer tailored guidance and insider access to the finest properties. Reach out today and let's find your dream property together.